Hello and welcome to Shell Point Today for Wednesday, March 25th. I'm Adam Brown. On today's show, we'll get an up-close encounter at the Island Cafe, where pizza is served made to order, hot and delicious. And we'll meet a couple who enjoys staying at the guest house so much they've come all the way from Germany just to do so. But first, we want to remind you of several things happening tomorrow. In the morning at 10 a.m., you can enjoy a breakfast and tour while learning about assisted living. Rita Southern, Director of Assisted Living and Resident Support Services, invites you to this informative event held at the King's Crown. This presentation and a tour of the facility will be a great opportunity to see furnished residential apartments and meet your case manager. For more info and to reserve a space, please call 454-2077. Ken Boyd of Sand Dollar will be the guest speaker at tomorrow's Aviation Club meeting in the Osprey Room on the island. He will discuss interesting aviation topics such as developments in sport aviation and changes in medical requirements for flying, so soar on over to the Osprey Room at 1:15 tomorrow. Shell Point volunteers have become a mainstay in the community, vital to specialty groups and providing excellent leadership. If you've received an invitation, then join us for an evening of celebration and savory hors d'oeuvres as we honor these volunteers. That's tomorrow evening at 6:30 on the patio at the Woodlands Commons. You know what sounds good right about now? Some delicious pizza. Let's head on over to the Island Cafe where they bake it right before your eyes.
Hello, Shell Point. We're here with Greg Pindara today at the beautiful Island Cafe, open 7 days a week, 7 to 7, easy to remember, 777. And there's something new here at the Island Cafe that Greg wants to tell you about. What is that, Greg?
Well, we are now having freshly made pizza that is cooked to order right here in the Island Cafe.
Okay, and it's available in a couple sizes. What do we have?
Well, we have a 7-inch personal pan pizza, and that is $8.95. Then we have the 12-inch party pizza, and there's probably enough slices to feed 3-4 people for that pizza, and that's $12.95.
And either one of those pizzas, I understand, they come with up to 3 toppings of your choice?
Well, we have a selection of probably 8 or 9 toppings, and you can select 3 of those toppings for the original price, but you can add additional toppings on, 50 cents each for the 7-inch and 75 cents each for the 12-inch.
So with 8 or 10 toppings, you can do the math of all the possible combinations. That's a lot of different kind of pizzas that are available. And I understand, whenever you get the hankering to eat a pizza, I mean, between 7 in the morning and 7 at night, you can have it when?
Anytime.
Anytime the Island Cafe is open, folks, there's pizza available. So no need to call out, no need to even make a DiGiorno in your own oven. You can come right here and have a beautiful pizza. Now, there's a reason that we have pizzas available. If you look over Greg's shoulder here, we see this beautiful pizza oven. Tell me about the story of this pizza oven.
Well, the story of the pizza oven is actually called an impinger oven because of the rotating belt that takes the raw pizza through the oven and brings it out on the other side. Chef Brett went to a food show here about 4 months ago, and he stopped at the Lincoln equipment booth, and they were having a contest to give away 3 of these ovens. Well, Chef Brett won one of the 3 ovens, so he won a piece of equipment that's worth about $5,400. And here he was on Shell Point time, and so it stays here at Shell Point in the Island Cafe.
Well, so there you have it. That's why we have this beautiful pizza oven. Personal pizzas, 7-inch, or party pizzas, 12-inch. The price is right. They're going to taste great. Okay, Greg, this pizza sounds fantastic, but you know, I really am busy here making a TV show. I don't have much time.
Hey, Dan, here's your pizza.
Whoa! In only 6 minutes. Now, folks, if you've got grandkids coming in to visit you, this is what you want to do for dinner right here. I'm telling you. Boy, that's good. You got to come here and get one of these pizzas.
The Shell Point Guest House at the island is a great place to have your family and friends stay when they come to visit you. But don't just take my word for it. One couple enjoys it so much that they have crossed the Atlantic Ocean to stay here, more than once. Susan Harklerode is standing by to introduce us to this pleasant couple from Germany.
Hi, I'm Susan Harklerode, supervisor at the guest house located on the island of Shell Point, and we'd like to welcome all of you to come and stay with us. We offer 39 rooms. We have some with king beds in, other rooms have 2 queens. All rooms have the plantation shutters, very quiet. People enjoy staying here with competitive rates and get to enjoy all the amenities that we offer. I'd like to introduce Dr. and Mrs. Ramlow from Germany, who make their reservations 1 year in advance every year, returning guests. The earlier you make the reservation, the more guaranteed you are to get a room for that family member that you want to come.
So I'm Helga Ramlow, and we are from Germany, my husband and I better let him talk more about it.
No, I'm Gerhard Ramlow. I studied chemistry and on my PhD in Berlin, and then I went to a large chemical company, to BASF, and they sent us for a 2-year contract to the United States, to Michigan, Wyandotte, Michigan. It turned out to be that it became 15 years that we stayed in North America, and we liked it very much. And my very first supervisor in Michigan was Dr. Pizzini. He helped us a lot because we both didn't speak any English when we came to the States. We had grown up in East Germany. And after a while, after we had returned back to Germany and several years later, I found out where he was available. So I called him up and he said, "Oh, Gerhard, I recognize his voice." You have to think that was 30 years later. So he recognized us and invited us to come here because it was such a beautiful place, such, a decelerating place. You come from a relatively busy place and keep relatively busy, and you come here and everybody is not in a hurry anymore. Everybody is very friendly. The rooms are kept very clean and neat, and the service personnel is very friendly and helpful. The pool is a very terrific addition here. This is the first time we could use it, and I've been using it every day. It's just great.
I love to walk around the island, and I do this every day.
Where do you see dolphins in Germany? Only in the zoo. And here, of course, you see them live.
Find something new every time, but we feel even more comfortable every time. It's almost like going home. I'm going back to be with friends. That's how I feel, really.
I don't like to travel all over the world. I've done it when I was in business, when I was active. And right now I like to come back to a place where I've been before. It makes you feel comfortable immediately. And of course, we should admit, we also like to be able to speak a little English just to refreshen our skills here. It's very good. The other thing we like doing is going to shopping centers, Even the tender here, we always find a new t-shirt and things like that. We went to Bell Towers yesterday. Everything is here.
We love to go to Cernabel.
There's everything for them, even for small children with this beautiful pool now. You could certainly give them everything they want to, especially if they have a car also to drive around. It's just it's a very clean and friendly place that also contributes a lot.
We eat breakfast every morning at the little cafe.
We have also been to the Crystal Room last year, and we're probably going to go tomorrow as our last meal here with our friends. Yeah.
So, for reservations at the guest house, you could call me at 239-454-2123, or you can go to guesthouse@shellpoint.org and send us an email. We'll be back in touch with you, but it's best to always call early for reservations because we are busy, and that way you get the greatest rate and the chance to stay with us. So, come stay with us at the guest house.
And now it's time to cover all of today's happenings, Academy news, menus, and Village Church connections.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the Happening segment of Shell Point TV. I'm Bev Chandley, and this is Caitlin Van Scoy, and we're going to go over the activities that we're having here today at Shell Point. We're going to start bright and early at 7:45 with the men's Bible study, and that's in the Osprey Room on the island. 8 o'clock, we have the men's match play, doubles tennis at the Woodlands Tennis Courts. Now we have our Lily and Company jewelers here for their weekly jewelry service in the Resident Activity Center, and she'll be here at 8:45. Gerhard Travel will be here from 9 to 12 in the egret room if you have any personal travel needs. Also at 9 o'clock today, we have the watercolor group with Phil Hilton. That's down in the art studio in the tunnel. The 9:15, we have the card making and scrapbooking group, and they're in the tarpon room down in the tunnel. The ladies' Bible study will be in the Osprey room at 10 o'clock. Also at 10 o'clock, we have the men's match play doubles tennis down at the tennis courts. The Model Yacht Sailing Club will be at the Woodland Commons Lake at 10:15. And at 11:30, we have a Health Connections class, specifics in cardio conditioning, and that's in the health club. That's currently full. Now I'm going to give you to Caitlin. She'll tell you what's going on this afternoon.
Thank you, Bev. We're going to start at 1 p.m. with chess in the Library Lounge of the Resident Activity Center. At 1:15, we have Hearing Enrichment Group meeting in the Manatee Room. And from 1:30 to 3:30, the Model Train Room will be open for tours. At 1:45, we have a Health Connections class, Balance and Mobility Training Level 1. That's in the Health Club, and it's currently full. At 2:15, we have a special social event, Do You Know Your Neighbor, Ireland. It's in the Social Center. Jazz and Stuff will be playing at 2:30 in the Grand Cypress Room of the Woodlands. And Bible study will be meeting at 3 o'clock, and that'll be in the Community Room of King's Crown. There's a Health Connections class at 3 o'clock, Pilates Stretch in the Health Club. And another one following that at 3:30, Aqua Agility and Conditioning in the Life Quest Aquatic Center. 4 o'clock's the time for pickleball, the pickleball courts. And we have indoor bocce at 4:30 in the Health Club. 5:30, you can sign up for the singles table at the Crystal. And the church choir rehearsal will be at 5:45 in the Village Church, and that's in the choir room. At 7:15, we have prayer and praise at the Village Church, and that's our last activity of the day. It was so nice to see you today. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.
Hello, I'm Terry Coleth with your Academy information for Wednesday. At 9 o'clock, our Introduction to Russian Zastival Folk Art continues in the Sable Room of the Woodlands. At 10 o'clock, Legacy Seminar number 3, Investing in a Rising Interest Rate Environment, will take place in the Grand Cypress Room of the Woodlands for those who have signed up. And at 1 o'clock, Open Studio class continues in the Sable Room at the Woodlands. Also at 1 o'clock, our Intermediate Bridge Session 3 course continues in the Game Room of the Woodlands. At 3 o'clock, we have an Internet Prep School in the Computer Center at the Woodlands.
Menus for Wednesday. In the Crystal Room, the Crystal Platter is roasted chicken with fresh green beans and a baked sweet potato. The dinner special is the pasta buffet for $13.95, and the soup of the day is Duchess. In the Island Cafe for lunch, the special is a chicken tender wrap with onion rings for $7.25. The dinner special is grilled shrimp for $8.25. Dinner specials in the Palm Grill on Wednesday are crab cakes. You can have 2 for $14.95 or 3 for $17.95, or soft shell crabs for $15.95. Menus are available 24 hours a day at www.shellpoint.net.
I'm Randy Woods, and it's a joy to be with you today and to anticipate the great celebration we will have on Sunday, April 5th, for our Easter Sunday celebration. A special privilege on Easter Sunday, again, will be our privilege to host organist Diane Bish as part of our Season of Praise concert series. Diane will be playing in the Sunday morning worship service, as well as the full concert on Sunday evening at 6:15. Diane Bish is internationally known for her television program, The Joy of Music. Diane is, no doubt, the most visible and influential classical organist performing today. She has displayed her dazzling virtuosity and unique showmanship the world over to international acclaim. Her performances have been hailed by critics as stunning, virtuoso, fiery, and astonishing, all to the glory of God. Concert and recording artist, composer, conductor, and international television personality. Diane Bish displays her dazzling virtuosity and unique showmanship the world over to international acclaim. Diane's unparalleled achievements as a young performer gave her the credibility and the determination to launch the Joy of Music International Television Series as a platform for awareness and appreciation of the King of Instruments. That broadcast has been successful for more than 35 years to over 300 million people around the world each week. The Joy of Music combines exhilarating organ and ensemble performances with an informative, inspirational narrative and exciting world travel. The Joy of Music boasts over 500 episodes featuring famous cathedrals, concert halls, churches, and organs. No doubt you've seen this inspirational TV program. I sure have, and enjoy it as often as I can see it. Well, this tremendous outreach to the general public on behalf of the organ and Diane Bish's longevity as a leading recitalist distinguishes her in the world of music. Diane Bish has been awarded the National Citation by the National Federation of Music Clubs of America. This is considered to be the Federation's highest honor. Diane Bish shares this rare distinction with such legends as Leonard Bernstein, Eugene Ormandy, Van Cliburn, Robert Shaw, Irving Berlin, and Fred Waring in receiving this award for distinguished service to the musical, artistic, and cultural life of our nation. Amazing church musician, Diane Bish served as the senior organist and artist in residence at the Coral Ridge Presbyterian Church in Fort Lauderdale for over 20 years. She was instrumental in developing one of the country's first church concert series and creating an annual church music workshop for musicians around the world. With over 30 recordings to her credit, Diane Bish has recorded on the most significant organs of the world, as well as the first woman to record on the 4 organs of Freiburg Cathedral, Germany. The sparkling creativity and artistry of Diane Bish is equally evident in her compositions. On Sunday morning, our choir will sing 2 of her festive anthems for Easter celebration. Christ the Lord is risen today, and crown him with many crowns will be sung by the choir, accompanied by Diane Bish. Again, it is a privilege for us to host Diane here at Shell Point again. Over the last 10 years, she's been with us 4 times, and this Easter Sunday is sure to be special. Again, for the Village Church, we are pleased to present this inspirational Season of Praise concert series, and the concert requires the purchase of a non-refundable $10 ticket. Tickets are available at the church and will be available at the door. If you would like to have more information, please give us a call at the church office at 239-454-2147. It's going to be a great day of celebration, wonderful music, the joy of music with Diane Bish. I trust that you will join us for this concert celebration on Easter Sunday.
Thanks for joining us on Shell Point today. On tomorrow's show, Robin Church will show us some of the great services offered at the Salon and Spa. And we'll check out the Shell Point Garage, where Scotty and his team are getting all settled in. Until then, I'm Adam Brown, and this is Shell Point Today for Wednesday, March 25th. From all of us here at SPTV, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.